A cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Ohio State's offense takes the field for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes, and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
The Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. The Groupers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big game for the offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He'll pitch it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit. But they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The RPO, it's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Peoples. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's got his man across the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Sayed. The screen, he can go. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. Got the first down. Looking for more. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Right back to the well. Can't get him to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Shakes off the defender. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Finding open areas. There he goes. Running through contact. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Groupers look to keep this drive humming. Here comes the option. Breaks the tackle. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Groupers.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Snags it quickly on the left. After the filthy move, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
On the run from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Here's the handoff. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the groupers line up to punt it away. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll move the tight end. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Little touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the...
Touchdown, Ohio State! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this 1st half, they've done just that.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the back. Running into the open space. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to fire on second down. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off the play fake on first down. Now improvising. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Might be calling a hot route. On third and short, the power run here. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got his man in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room, it's Peoples. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Getting set for the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hand off from the gun. Oh, better look out! Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Complete downfield.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5, than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the groupers in the hurry up. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The groupers will punt this one away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give on the option. Gets it past the marker. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Under fire. Man, here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on 1st down. Fires downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. On the ball's out after that big play.
And you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Ball is free. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they will score. Touchdown, Groupers. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Ohio State, 28, Kansas, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Nice move there. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now they'll run it on the toss. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Here comes the offense on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A first down for the offense. They'll give it to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage...
Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Split backs here. Goes to the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Sends it back in motion. They'll try the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The Groupers will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. On the run, it's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a dub.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Offense working from the pistol. They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. He'll try to take it and runs through another guy. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Groupers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for a loss. Now you've got 4th from California.
Under fire. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Parrish. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. The Groupers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback.
Makes a grab past the marker. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
And he's brought down after a nice game. This guy's going after a day sort of like the one Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93, already well on his way.
And Joey Galloway had that Bayou speed, that Freaky Friday speed, and he's got it too. I mean, just such a dynamic weapon on the outside. It's a good idea to find him and throw him the football early, in the middle, and late.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
No mystery. Play with the lead. We are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Makes a man miss. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll pull it on the read. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Finds a little space.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check off.